Hello everyone, welcome to Telangana Exam Center. Today we'll be doing model question and answer with regard to this particular question. I hope this is clear to you. Make sure that you be a part of it. All the model question and answer that we are discussing with regard to Indian economy, Telangana formation, Telangana economy, you take a note of it. The easiest way is very simple. You can be a part of my economy and formation classes, test series, prelims and mains answer writing practice, and also the complete mentorship, which will help you to get through the examination very easily. And I would like to remind all of you again that CM sir has said that he will be completing 2 lakh jobs recruitment by the mid 2026. So you don't need to wait for the notifications to come, which will give you very limited window to prepare for your examination, which is very tough, which requires a lot of learning of like 6 to 7 months. Then you have to also revise and then you have to take the test. So you don't have that much of time when you are already aware of this fact that our notifications are about to come. So that's the reason it's very better that you start early with me and do good and do crack the examination, become a bureaucrat, become a public servant, and enjoy the status and enjoy the honesty and the social service that you do. That is the actual self-esteem that a particular individual will always thrive for. Okay, so small like an advertisement that I always do, please don't mind for it. Okay, that's how the my bread and butter will come from. So economy classes and formation classes, live classes with regard to live classes. If you have missed, you will get recorded classes. You will get the complete handout material. You will get the infographics for the easy remembrance. Prelims and mains test series is anyhow included. Complete mentorship program is also there here, and 24/7 WhatsApp uh, doubt clarification call or the text messages are always there in the group. You'll be a part of it. All of these you will get. Connect to me on the given number in the description, or at least on this particular number that I have written. Okay, do take a demo and try to re-strategize yourself how you are going to approach your examination. Okay, right. Now I will come to this particular Telangana key demographics. Okay, all of these we have to learn, but before going into the discussion, it is very important that one should have the information, or you should be knowing that how to approach this particular question. If you don't know about this word, and if you don't know the major factors affecting this word, then obviously you cannot be able to do the answer writing. So here what is the question? Don't go with the number, because it is test is already conducted for the group 1 exam main students that have enrolled. Okay, normally you take the question like this: explain the demographic features of Telangana state and also list out major factors influencing it. Okay, so if you want to write this particular question, first of all, one should know what is the meaning of demography. Demography is nothing but, remember this point here, study of population groups. Study of population groups, or you can directly say the study of population groups. We generally put it as a suffix. Why? Because in every population, on the basis of maybe on the literacy, maybe on the age, maybe on the caste, we are having groups. That's the reason we call it as what? Population groups. So demography is nothing but study of population group. Our When you talk about the population, now the actual concept will come into existence. I'll just make a neat work of it. Demography is nothing but study of population groups. Clear? Right. Now when you talk about population, what are the things that you are going to understand as a common person? As you don't know anything about it, you just know English and you know the meaning of this particular word called as demography. When you know that we are talking about population, what comes into your mind? So basically, Mr. X may say that, sir, I am getting the population size in my mind. Population size in my mind means how much population could be, right? And Mr. Y says that, sir, population growth rate I am getting means how much population has increased like decadal or 5 years, etc. So and so forth. So my mind is going towards what? Population growth rate. Okay, then you have Mr. Z who says that population has male and female. No sir, so my thought is going towards in population male and female will be there. That is also true. Okay, then Mr. A says that, okay, when we talk about population and literacy rate goes together, sir, because we impart literacy only to the population, not to the plants and animals, right? So literacy means population. Very right. That is also true here. Okay, then we are having what Mr. B is saying that, sir, when we are talking about population, they will die, no, sir. So that is called as what death rate. Okay, population dies. Then he also said that, sir, death rate and birth rate also you can take into consideration. I said, very right, you are true. Then a more clever person like C is saying that, sir, in every square kilometer, how many people are residing? So that kind of concept also is associated with only what population. So I am talking about what population density. I am talking about population density. Very true. You are also talking about it. No problem here. Then Mr. D says that, sir, that is fine. But with regard to the area, population is again divided into as far as my thoughts are going into. So it could be a rural population, urban population, not. Yes. Oh my God. This is also very right. So this is also a feature of what population only. This feature cannot be with the animals and plants, right? Or the materials, right? It has to be with the urban population, rural population. Get it or not? Mr. E says that, sir, the concept of sex ratio is also with regard to the animals, with regard to the population only. No. Yes. Sex ratio is also with regard to population. It is one of the characteristic feature. Very true. Then Mr. F has said, sir, when we are talking about population, obviously population will work. So I am also talking about occupation of the population. This is very, very true. This is very, very true. Clear my point here. Okay. Sir, when we talk about population, we will also talk about G is saying, sir, migration is a word related to population or not? Yes, migration is a word which is mostly related to population. Clear. So as I try to explain to you in a very lucid manner, why? Because whenever the question with regard to demographic feature of Telangana comes into being, the moment you hear about demography, what are the various features that you are actually going to imagine in your mind, and to write that you need facts. If you don't know the facts and only know the subheading, you will get 1 marks. And if you know the facts, if you know the numbers and percentages, you will get what, almost 8 marks. So when you are approaching, so what you will do, you write your introduction saying that the population of Telangana stood at around 3 crore 50 lakhs in 2011. It has been projected to increase so and so, and that constitute around 2.4% of total population. Demographic features of any state plays a very important role, because the younger the demography, the more rapid growth of the economy, the more urbanization is possible, the more working labor we can produce, etc. You can write this. So you can write a demographic feature. Demography means what? You can write the population. You can say that why demographic feature is important. After writing the introduction, you have to explain the complete features. These are the features. For this, you have to write the definition. First of all, population size means the number of people residing in the state is a definition. Okay, literacy is nothing but the number of people who are able to read, write and speak, who are less than 7 years, and who are can able to do all the 3 in what? At least 1 language. Population density, number of people. Rural population is the number of population residing in rural areas. Sex ratio is nothing but number of females per 1000 males. So you have to write the definition, and you have to give the latest economic outlook 2025, which is not released. 2024 data you have to give. Obviously, when the group 1 mains examination comes again, or group 2 examination comes again, you will be having the latest outlook to be released. All of these you have to write. After writing this, just see what are the major factors influencing it. Means if the population of a particular area to be get affected, what factors could be contributing. Okay, if I tell you that population size is decreasing, if I tell you what is the population size is decreasing, if the population size like 3 crore 50 lakhs decrease to 3 crore 20 lakhs, what could be the reason? So you can say that, sir, migration could be the reason, and migration itself is not related to one important issue. Migration because of what? Natural calamities are again and again. Migration because of recurring floods, recurring cyclones. Migration because of what? Civil unrest, just like in Manipur. Migration could be of because of economic opportunities which are there in the other areas, right or wrong. So you have to talk about whenever there is a change in demography with regard to the population size, it could be what? Maybe migration is there, in migration or out migration. And if you talk about like sex ratio here, So you can say that the sex ratio can also differ if the children are getting married well before like 18 years, so more number of children will be produced, right? So child population is also one of the important. I forgot to tell you that in these demographic features you should also write age group population, and you should also include another area. Okay, that is what a social grouping, like SC are how many, ST are how many, BC are how many, minorities are how many. This also you have to include in your features of demographic. Remember this point. So I am trying to explain you that if the demography of a particular area changes, what factors would be that will change the demography. This is the second part of your question. Okay. So you are writing the introduction. In introduction, you are talking about the population of the state, and you are also talking about the significance of the study of this demography. Then you are talking about all the features that I have listed here. Then the second part is that major factors influencing the demographic feature of a particular area. Then you are going to give the conclusion, and the conclusion should end with what demographic dividend. Okay, and what investment the Telangana government or the central government need to give in order to make the demographic to work. Demographic work is very important. Now you just see the Telangana demographics. Okay. So you are having population 3.5 crore in the year 2011. It is projected to be 3.92 crore according to the government data. Gender ratio, you can see that we are having male number of, these are like, forget about this. This is not properly given. Okay. Urban and rural split, we are having 36% is urban, 81% is rural, and most urban is Hyderabad, then most rural is Mulugu. Okay, fine. Social grouping, SC population this much, ST this much, population density. Okay, this is not clearly there. I'll no need to worry about it. Okay, this infographic I will change, and it's not properly came in the chat GPT, because I use chat GPT for the infographics. So first of all, I'll give the content, whatever is there in my books, and try to generate. So I have not seen this, so that's the reason it has not been correct, but no need to worry about it. We'll do it. Okay, the complete I have the notes for it, so let us go towards the notes only. Why to keep you longing for it? All these we have already done, I have told you. Okay, all these questions we have done. So you can see here we are having here. Okay, so just try to put it this way, make it smaller so that it will not collide with my image. I'll just give the brief of it. We are not going to discuss completely. So population size we have discussed already, and it is like 3 crore 50 lakhs in the year 2011, and according to the latest projections with regard to National Commission on Population, we will be becoming 3 crore 77 lakhs in 2021, and 2031 will become what, 3 crore 92 lakhs. I hope this is all clear to you. Rural and urban population, you can see that the urban population of the state is 38%, the rural population is 61.12%, and Hyderabad, Medchal, Malkajgiri are the most urbanized districts, whereas Mulugu has the highest share of rural population. If you see the social group population, SC, ST are the two social group accounts. Accounts SC is 15.45%, ST population is 9%. Gender wise sex ratio, if you see, the share of females and males in the total population is 49.6% are females, 50.31% are males. Males are dominated in our society, Telangana society, than females. The sex ratio of the state is 988. Okay, and I have also given the sex ratio with regard to the districts also. Child sex ratio also I have given, which is 932. Population density, as I have told the definition already, Hyderabad is having 18,000 per square kilometer, followed by Medchal, Malkajgiri, whereas the least population density district we are having is Mulugu. Fertility rate is also there according to SRS Bulletin 2018. The same is also mentioned in 2024 Outlook. Remember this point, this is not the old data, it is the latest data only. The same survey was mentioned in 2024. Okay, so all these you have tried. Okay, let us now go ahead with the second area of our answer. The second area of our answer is what? Major factors affecting demography. The first one is what? If the birth rate is more than death rate, then the population of a particular area will increase. If the birth rate is less than death rate, the population of the particular area will decrease. If the birth rate is equal to death rate, then the area will get what? Stabilization of population. All of these will affect the demography, nothing but the population or not? Yes, they will affect the population size, population density, etc. so and so forth. Then if you are having child marriages, then it will give up what? More sex ratio will increase. Okay, and if you're having more child marriages, also number of children born are also more. With that, what will happen? We will get the expanding population pyramid, and the opposite of this will be what? A declining population pyramid, which is not good for the any country or economy whatsoever. Okay, then you also have various social issue like female infanticides. If the female infanticides are there and some preference in the society is also there, what will happen? The sex ratio will get affected, the population will get affected. And if you don't create good amount of rural infrastructure or rural markets, if you don't happen, you will see what? Good migration you will see. Okay, so these are some of the factors, 4 to 5 factors I have discussed with regard to in factors influencing what? Demography. We are having many more, which anyhow you will learn in our mains classes. Okay, I hope this is all clear to you. What you have tried, I have given you very detailed version of it. The same infographic I will put on the Facebook page, on the Instagram, and also on the LinkedIn, and also on the YouTube. Okay, do join my channel, do subscribe my channel, like, share, and to all of your friends. Make sure that you join my courses also to empower me. Have a nice day. Bye bye, take care.